receiving an invitation.
What's up, cosplayers? E aí, cosplayers! Today, we're going to be transforming ourselves into Maleficent, the Disney version. And the first step is to apply primer to prepare our skin for the paint. We want a nice, even, and smooth surface before we start applying the face and body paint. And for the next step, we're going to create Maleficent's skin tone color. She has a very minty shade of green, so we're going to start by creating green from scratch, and I do that by mixing yellow and blue, and then I start adding white to create that minty tone of green. And gradually start adding white and more white as you need it, and always swatch it on your skin to cross-reference to see if you achieve that correct color. And for the next step, we need to block out our eyebrows before we start applying the face and body paint. Now remember, I do have a tutorial on my channel teaching you just how to do that to block your eyebrows, so make sure to watch after this video and learn how to block your eyebrows. And after you finish blocking out your eyebrows, you're going to start coloring in your face and body with that color that we created, Maleficent skin tone color. And I'm using a flat kabuki brush to blend that all over. And don't forget to cover all areas of the body that are going to be exposed in your cosplay. And after you're done applying the paint, you're going to use a fluffy brush and a translucent powder to set that layer of paint. And you can use the same paint to dust away all the excess powder. And now for the eyebrows. I'm using a small angled brush to draw in the eyebrows. And to make this process easier, I like to use a little technique that I call connecting the dots. I basically make small little dots to help myself connect and guide myself of the drawing of the eyebrows. That way I won't make any mistakes, and also my eyebrows will be twins and not one looking in one shape and the other one looking differently. And if you find this part to be challenging, it's okay. You can always draw on a piece of paper first before you draw it on your face. That helps too. And with a little paint left on the brush, the same angled brush, I'm just using that to create a little expression line to make her look mean. And for the next step, we're going to use the same technique with the dots. We're going to do that to create the illusion that our face is similar to Maleficent's face shape. Her face shape is very unique. It's almost like a very long diamond. And to create that illusion, we're going to paint every part of our face that we want to make disappear in black. And for that, we're going to use a little dot techniques to mark out and map out the design of the face, and then we're going to paint it in black to make our face thinner, smaller, and more similar to Maleficent's face. And with that same black paint, we're just drawing in that headpiece. So it's basically an upside down W. And this part is unnecessary if you actually purchase the actual headpiece, because it will cover it, so you don't need to do this if you have the headpiece. And now with the fluffy eyeshadow brush with the purple matte eyeshadow, I am filling in and coloring in everything from the brow bone down to my crease. And always remember to have that reference photo with you so you know exactly what part you need to color in. And for the next step, we're going to create the illusion that our eyelids are the same shape as Maleficent's. So we're using the cut crease technique. And with the cut crease technique, you're going to use a small concealer brush, and preferably a white concealer or the lightest shade of concealer that you do have, and you're going to draw out that shape of a fake crease. So you're basically creating the illusion that you have that crease shape by using a lighter shade of concealer, preferably in white, to create the illusion that your eye is that shape. And when you're done filling that in, make sure to dab very lightly to remove any excess concealer or paint. And here I'm coloring in the lids with the same color that we used for the skin. And to give more dimension, I'm using a matte mint green eyeshadow, darker than the color that we use for our skin, to outline that shape of the lid. And now with the black liquid liner, we're going to outline our eyes and pull that little cattail just like she has in the photo. Very simple, nothing too complicated. And with that same black liquid liner, I am just outlining underneath my waterline. And then with a black pencil, I am coloring in my waterline. And now for the lips. I am using a vibrant red matte lipstick, and I'm making sure to maintain that same shape that she has for her lips. It's almost like a triangle, it's very pointy, so I'm trying to maintain that same shape. Remember to always have that reference photo with you, and remember the details matter. And now to make my cheekbones more angled and more pointy and more defined, I'm going back with that matte mint green eyeshadow and contouring my cheekbones. And of course, we have to give her some highlighter, right? So I'm highlighting my nose and my cupid's bow. And that is it. Then you're just gonna add the final touches, the lashes, and the costume, and you are Maleficent. Hope you guys liked this tutorial. Don't forget to leave your thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. And until my next video, guys, thank you. Bye-bye.
Stressed about receiving an invitation.